Welcome to another episode of Grab Coffee with me, where great conversations and better coffee meet purpose and leadership. Today's episode is caffeinated by Dowden Golf Solutions, transforming corporate events one golf experience at a time. I'm your host, Ian Peterson. Let's jump in. Today we have Mr. CEO himself, Andrew Ware, the CEO of World Class Consulting. I've been to a few of his events around the Tampa Bay area, and they were great, very fun, very informative, and great for networking. Thanks for joining us at Grab Coffee with me, Andrew. How you doing?
Man, I'm living a dream over here.
Great, great,
Indeed.
great, great, great. Talk to us about World Class Consulting for those who do not know.
So, World Class Consulting is a phenomenal platform that attracts CEOs that's perhaps wanting to scale their business, wanting to find out who they need to talk with so they could be a vendor for the city of Tampa, the county, and just get the capital so they could grow their business. Because oftentimes I'm finding out that you have a lot of brands that start their businesses, and after 3 to 4 years, they registered the business for profit, but it
Hmm.
turned into a nonprofit
Hmm.
because they didn't pay attention to the margins, nor did they get the expertise that was necessary to run an efficient brand the right way.
Great, 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 great. Now, before we get too deep, I failed to ask: are you a coffee drinker?
I'm not. I do my water with my lime every single morning.
Gotcha. All right. How about tea? Do you drink tea at all?
Occasionally, I'm just on this water tip, and
Hmm.
it's worked for me, for
Great.
the last 18 years, thanks to my little cutie. She's 21 now, so the last 18 years I've made sure that I'm able to ride a bicycle and spend some quality time with my cutie. So
Yeah.
that's why I do what I do.
That's important. Now, the CEO experience, I've been to a couple, and as I mentioned in the introduction, always a great time, very, very informative. How did that come about? Why did you start the CEO experience?
After working as a independent contractor for the Black Business Investment Corps, we were able to attract a lot of business owners. And I noticed that most business owners from day to day, they're just locked in a bubble of just operating their businesses. And it's just so much pertinent information that they didn't know. And oftentimes, when you're running a business, very few people celebrate you. Your
Hmm.
job is to adhere and celebrate the ones that work for you. So, after working as an independent contractor for the Black Business Investment Corps, I saw a need within the community to be able to collectively celebrate businesses that were not only wanting to scale, but whatever they were doing, they needed to be praised for it. And
Yeah.
oftentimes we work really hard, but we don't get the recognition that we should. Just to simply say, guess what, Ian, you're doing a phenomenal job, man. You're
Hmm.
killing the game.
Hmm.
And get an opportunity to speak with, your banks, your credit unions, and other investors that may want to invest in your ideas. So I
Hmm.
came up with this idea, and I said we could do this every 3 months and be able to attract established business owners that could, watch this, really broker the idea of helping those startups. Because what happens with the startups is they get all enthusiastic starting the business. Guess what happens? Very few people have enough time to talk with them. A lot of
Hmm.
business owners are just locked into what they're doing. So they can't really, and I figured if we have these events, they'll get an opportunity to actually see someone that runs a brand instead of just looking at the brand from afar.
Yeah. So it really is a celebration, and I forgot about that part. A very feel good time, or stories that are being told, seeing the progress of the different entrepreneurs or small business owners in the area share their stories, and getting the the much needed praise for, for all that hard work that they put in not only into their business but also into the community. So when is your next CEO experience? When and where?
Well, excellent question.
Hmm.
So December 12th, and it will be at the USF campus at 3814, and that's East Fowler. So again, that's December 12th, and the time on that is from 6:30 to 9:30. It's going down. It will be our final event, the CEO Experience event this year, and we're going to kind of celebrate. We'll bring a lot of the individuals that was on the panel. We have pretty consistent sponsors that will also be in the building. But most importantly, what about that procurement department that you've not been able to reach all year long? And
Yeah.
given next year that you're wanting to do business with them and become, a vendor, they'll be there that night to make sure that you're in the systems. We're planting seeds, we're celebrating, and most importantly, collectively, we want to collaborate and get ready for next year.
I'm looking forward to it. December 12th, I believe I should be at that one. I know you on me all the time. Hey, when you
Oh,
go
you
to
got it,
join us?
man. Come on, come on. Yeah,
and I
you
and I
you got to
appreciate
come out.
that. So walk us through, for someone that's never been, walk my audience through their first time at the CEO experience. I think my very first time was at Eckerd College, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. That's correct. So the CEO experience is a platform where when you come, everyone's treated the same. There aren't any levels to it. Where the minute that you walk in, you may perhaps meet someone that's worth 200, $300 million, but they're talking. They're actually socializing with you, which is something somewhat unique because typically when you go to events, how many times you've ever gone to an event and you see that everybody have their own like little networks, right? And you don't really know them, so you're standing somewhat in the corner. Totally different when you come to the CEO experience. We've already told all of our sponsors that they have to be social. They have to get out and introduce themselves, the products and services that they provide, such as this time we have our premier sponsor, which is Suncoast Credit Union. Suncoast is they're actually number one in Florida.
Hmm.
So, we'll have the Tampa Bay Black Business Investment Corp. We're in talks right now with JP Morgan Chase and Allstate, State Farm, and so many more. But when you come, it's an opportunity for you to find someone in the room to do business with. Remember this, you may forget what people will promise you, but you will never forget how they made you feel. That's the experience at the CEO experience. When you come, you have to experience it. You'll walk away saying, "Man, you know what? I kind of needed this tonight."
Hmm.
It's about filling your cup up so Ian, you can continue to serve and do what you're doing because man, you go to Atlanta, Chicago, you're all over the place. So we fill your cup up. And the essence of the CEO experience is 95, perhaps maybe 98% that's in the room, they're all CEOs. And we love it. We just got a report back and we are the number one platform in Florida, sir, doing
Great.
what we do.
Great, great, great. So I'm excited about December 12th. I'm gonna give my all to be there, even if I have to change some things
Cool.
around in my schedule. I look forward to it. I look forward to ending the year off with that group. But I also know you. You don't let anybody stand in a corner at your events.
Absolutely. That's correct. So I typically have a microphone on my person. If I
Hmm.
see someone having too much of a conversation with one individual, I say, y'all
Yeah,
break that up and get a room.
yeah.
Y'all got to get around and meet who's in. We typically have between 250 and 300 in attendance. So
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
is it's extraordinary. I mean, let's just understand we are in a different climate. So we probably need to be celebrated now more than anything else because of the uncertainties.
Yeah, exactly. What motivates you every single day? I believe I know, but share with my audience. What makes you get up every single day to fulfill this purpose?
Excellent question. What motivates me, first of all, is I have a cutie that's 21 years of age. She
Hmm.
reaches out to me. We can't go 2 days without her seeing what her dad's doing. What motivates me is when the last time you made a difference for someone that didn't have any hope? When the last time you said something that got someone else involved and inspired to perhaps do what they never thought that was, they could accomplish or do? Energy is never lost, it's transferred. So what I do every single day is I see how many fans or friends that I could meet out
Hmm.
and make their day, because life is lifing, and oftentimes most of us just want someone to say, "So Ian, how you doing, man? How you really doing? Are you
Yeah.
okay?"
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else. It's not about the things, it's about a feeling, right? And
Hmm.
just being concerned that we're out here making a difference one zip code at a time is what I work on every single day. And sometimes I get these appointments from LinkedIn, where yesterday I was able to meet with a young lady. Her name is Rebecca,
Hmm.
and she just wanted to sit down with me and just see how, how and why I started the CEO experience. And we were able to fellowship. She walked away now working on her own vision in being
Hmm.
an entrepreneur. So at the end of the day, it's about support, it's about inspiring, but most importantly, it's about collaborations and realizing that you don't have competitors that's out here. It's collectively what we
Hmm.
do together.
Love it. Love it. And I would like to also share with my audience that this is just not at the CEO experience. You reach out to me with a phone call or a text message just to see how I'm doing all the time. So this is truly who you are, and it
I
is much
appreciate that.
appreciated. And you deserve your flowers as well. And I want to give you this platform to leave my audience with a gem. Right, the things that we talk about, the things that you share with me and share with others. Leave my audience with the gem, something that they can take home, something that they can use for the week to get them moving forward, to keep them energized.
Excellent. I'm going to leave them with this. Just remember, when the last time you did something that mattered for someone else, because we're not going to be remembered for the things that we have, cars and homes and all that. That's one thing. But when someone could say to you this, it just happened to me last week. I was at a Publix and I'm on the phone because I'm always on the phone. And I didn't have my ID on me with my money because I normally have my ID, to be able to pay for something. And I looked and I tapped my pockets and noticed that I didn't have the currency to pay for, the food that I'd gotten. So I'm telling the cashier, "Hey, hold on tight. I got to run to the car real quickly." Watch this. Someone in line said, "I got you." Said he had come to the CEO experience.
Nice.
He was thinking about moving back to Atlanta. He found a partner at the CEO experience. They're doing business here in Tampa. Now he has two locations. My man, when you hear something like that,
Yeah.
it's about the betterment and making sure that someone else are feeling, because liberty and freedom is it's not a thing. You know what it is? It's a feeling. So reach out. I say to you, anyone that's just now tuning in to this phenomenal podcast, he's that dude. I just want you all to take out time and to appreciate the ones that have mattered and have made a difference. And when you didn't believe in yourself, they said, "No, I'm going to stand 10 toes down until you get or discover your true greatness." Because we all have gifts. It's time for us to discover what those are.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Andrew. So, for those CEOs that are listening to this podcast, to this episode, how do they sign up to attend the December 12th CEO experience at USF?
Thank you. So we will certainly be promoting, there will be a flyer and everything that's going out.
Hmm.
But if you want to find out what it is that we do, some of our sponsors, you can go to Google and you can type in CEO Experience Mixer. Again, go to Google and type in CEO Experience Mixer and hit search. and it will give you a preview of what to expect when you come to the CEO experience. And this Saturday, we will begin to start promoting and selling tickets, and it will be on our website. Also, as you're Googling the CEO Experience Mixer, you'll be able to click on our website and also purchase, we like to say, invest your tickets for this experience for December 12th. We're excited. We're looking forward to it. It's time for each and every one that come to be celebrated and not tolerated.
Great, great. I would be sure to include the link to the mixer when I post this episode. But thank you, Andrew. It's always a pleasure. And to my audience, thank you for listening to another episode of Grab Coffee with me, caffeinated by Dowden Golf Solutions. I hope you learned something today because I certainly did. And if you like this episode, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss what's brewing next. Until next time, keep your coffee strong and your conversations meaningful. Bye bye.
Love it. Bye
Love
bye.
it.